Put me out there with some starters. Start off as lineman, protect me, and let's see how good he really is. Because it's no secret, y'all are not going nowhere. No playoffs. It's over. You're not winning the division. That's over with too. All y'all got to do is find out if you have a quarterback for the future or if you got to draft one next year. I like to look for, I never judge rookies, but I like to look for flashes. Oh, damn, he got something right there. We can work on that. Oh, you see that?
Yeah.
Or you know what? I don't see much from him. Let's move on.
There comes a moment in every NFL season when fans stop looking at stats and start asking the real questions. And right now, across Cleveland, that question echoes loud enough to shake the walls of Berea. Why can't Shedeur Sanders get his shot?
And I think it's at a point where Gabriel should get more reps. He should get more chances because you did draft him third round. That's truth. You should do that. You took Shedeur in the fifth round. He should wait.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with all that. But in the event that your third rounder is not playing that well, and he's playing regular, double R regular, and he's not showing you nothing of flash and say, oh, we might have something there. Move on. Let's see what Shedeur has.
Yeah.
Because they rookies. You know, I feel like if they wasn't rookies, you couldn't flip flop. They rookies. You can flip flop with them.
Yeah.
You can flip flop with them. And you don't lose nothing for playing a fifth rounder from a third rounder. Third round, fifth round is the same.
Yeah.
I don't even watch the draft after the third round or the second round. I don't even watch it.
This is not just another rookie waiting on the bench. This is Dillon Sanders' son, a young quarterback who carried expectation and pressure and a spotlight from the moment he walked into Colorado's locker room. A player who turned the Buffaloes into a national phenomenon and made college football feel alive again. But in Cleveland, he is watching from the sidelines while chaos unfolds in front of him. Before we dive in, do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you love Shedeur, then comment SS 100%.
You got to let him play, but Shedeur just has it. And there are some quarterbacks, Nick Foles, prime example. I don't think Nick Foles was like that crazy good, and that's my brother. Like, that's my former roommate. Foles had it. I don't know what the hell it was, but you put Foles in the game, and Foles would just go crazy. Shady knows. Foles had 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and like 10 starts. Foles wins the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
Like, now, like, he career to this, but like some dudes just got something that you can't describe. And Shedeur, to me, is one of those dudes that just got something that on the football field, I don't know how all these things become touchdowns. They do. And I recognize that.
Shedeur was asked if he would head back to Colorado for homecoming, where his jersey is already retired. He smiled and said no, he was not going. I got treatment out here, he said. I got to get ready, big ready. It was not a casual comment. It was a message. A young quarterback turning down a weekend of glory to focus on recovery and preparation. While his old college teammates were celebrating, Shedeur stayed in Cleveland, grinding in silence, preparing for something bigger. And that was enough to get the attention of every analyst who has watched the Browns' quarterback room collapse in real time. Cleveland's season has been chaos from the start. Injuries, inconsistency, a revolving door of quarterbacks that has fans wondering if this team even knows who is in charge under center. Dillon Gabriel, the third-round rookie, was supposed to bring stability. Instead, he has been average at best. Not terrible, not great, just there. He can hit the easy throws, he can run the script, but when the game asks for juice, there is none. As Emmanuel Acho put it, he has been mid. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders, the fifth-round pick with superstar pedigree, sits quietly in the shadows. No snaps, no spotlight, just whispers. But listen to the people close to the Browns. Coaches, assistants, even players. They have been saying the same thing behind closed doors. The young brother's pretty good. He is sharp in meetings, precise in throws, disciplined in film study. He does not act like a rookie who is overwhelmed. He acts like a quarterback who is ready. He walks into the room like a pro. He talks about protections like a vet. He owns the clicker on film night. So why is he not playing? You got a player the people want to see. They are curious. Is he good? Was he a fifth rounder or really a first rounder? Let's find out. That was not just a talking point from a studio chair. That was a challenge from a former player who has seen locker rooms crumble under bad coaching decisions. Shady McCoy made it clear. Cleveland's season is already over. No playoffs, no division crown, so what is left to lose? All y'all got to do is find out if you have a quarterback for the future or if you got to draft one next year.
I can't make it out there.
My name is...
I wish I could though, but it just can't happen. I got treatment out here. I can't be I gotta get ready. Big ready.
He's right. Because if you don't know that answer by the end of this season, you are not building a future. You were wasting time. You were kicking the can down the road while the window closes. But this debate is not only about opportunity. It gives insight into Shedeur's mindset, into his growth, a journey from college stardom to NFL humility. Acho said the biggest reason Shedeur might be ready is not physical, it's mental. He's already gone through the hate, the pressure, the spotlight. He knows what it feels like to have every mistake magnified, and instead of breaking, he learned to tune it out, to breathe, to reset, to lock back in. To Acho, that is the sign of a quarterback who is ready for the league, he said. Half the people are going to love you, half the people are going to hate you. But now, Shedeur has shown the mental maturation that suggests he can take it. Then he pointed to something deeper. The decision not to attend Colorado homecoming was a test of humility. Shedeur could go back and be a king in Colorado. He said that. Instead, he is choosing to remain a roster-wise peasant. That line hit hard. It showed how much Shedeur has grown, from the confident and sometimes cocky young man who once dominated headlines to a focused professional who is determined to earn respect, not demand it. He's choosing grind over glory, work over applause, the hard way over the easy road. If there is one thing fans can agree on, it's this. The Browns are wasting valuable time. They have a rookie quarterback room, 2 young QBs, 1 third-rounder, 1 fifth-rounder. Yet they treat one like a franchise project and the other like a backup clipboard holder. He warned the Browns, if you let Shedeur play, do not throw him out there with third-string receivers and backup linemen. Do not put me out there with some bums. Put me out there with the starters and let us see how good I really am. Because no rookie quarterback can shine if he's surrounded by second-tier talent. The goal is not to see if Shedeur can survive, it's to see if he can lead. You don't test a quarterback by handcuffing him, you test him by handing him the keys. And right now, Cleveland is doing neither. Then came the unavoidable comparison. Dillon Gabriel versus Shedeur Sanders. Gabriel was drafted higher. That's the only real reason he's starting. The performances have not justified the faith. Acho said it straight. Dillon Gabriel looks limited. At his best, he's going to be what, Tua? And the numbers back it up. Tua in college was exponentially better. Gabriel doesn't have that same ceiling. So what are the Browns protecting here? A mid-level rookie experiment that shows no flash, no upside, no leadership spark. A plan that feels safe, but goes nowhere. Shady's take was simple. If your third rounder is not showing you anything special, move on. Let us see what Shedeur has. It's a political one. Let's be honest. Shedeur's name carries weight. This is not just about football, it's about legacy. That makes coaches nervous. When your father is Dillon Sanders, every decision becomes a media storm. If Shedeur succeeds, it's a headline. If he struggles, it's a headline. For a franchise already drowning in instability, that spotlight feels risky. Kevin Stefanski knows this. He's trying to protect his locker room from distraction. But he might be protecting the wrong thing. Avoiding pressure doesn't build winners. Facing it does. If you want a quarterback who can handle the storm, you have to let him play in the rain. Right now, Shedeur is showing he's ready to face it head on. He's humble. He's focused. He's willing to earn every snap. He shows up. He stays late. He takes notes like a coach. But as long as Cleveland hides behind development, they deny themselves the chance to see what they really have. This is a story that deserves attention. It's not noise. It's the future asking a simple question. Acho added a point that matters. The Browns should not be punished for doing what no one else had the courage to do. 31 other teams passed on Shedeur Sanders. The Browns took the risk. At least Andrew Berry, the black general manager, said we'll take a chance on Shedeur. That's a fair point. The organization did believe enough to draft him, even when the media was skeptical, even when teams worried about the spotlight. So they deserve credit. They were bold on draft night. They saw value where others saw drama. But that's only half the job. Drafting talent means nothing if you never let it play. The real courage isn't picking Shedeur, it's trusting him. And Shady didn't let that slide. He fired back with energy only a former All-Pro can bring. So I'm supposed to just be grateful? You draft me, but I can't play? I want to play. That line summed up what Shedeur supporters have been saying for weeks. You don't draft a quarterback just to make him feel thankful. You draft him to compete. When the player you picked ahead of him is struggling, refusing to give the other guy a shot is not loyalty, it's fear. You drafted a dude from Oregon nobody was even talking about. Then you took me in the 5th. You start the one you like more, even though he's not doing anything. What are we doing here? That's not a strategy. That's confusion. That's a team talking out both sides of its mouth. That's a plan with no plan. And that brings us to the core. Dysfunction. No matter how talented the roster is, the Browns can't escape their own chaos. They've changed quarterbacks and coaches and offensive coordinators more times than fans can count. The only thing that stays consistent is the inconsistency. Free agents don't even want to go to Cleveland unless the team overpays. Because what? Players see how y'all treat your quarterbacks. Nobody wants to play for that. He's right. When your franchise looks lost, even money can't buy respect. Culture matters. Trust matters. Stability matters. It's the same cycle every few years. A promising draft, a new plan, a short leash, then a rebuild all over again. You can feel the wheel turning even now. Spin, reset, repeat. Until someone in Cleveland takes a real risk and gives the young quarterback the keys, this will not change. The Shedeur factor, that thing you can't coach. There is something you can't measure in stats. He said it best. Some quarterbacks just have it. He mentioned Nick Foles. Not the most gifted athlete, not the biggest arm, but when the lights came on, he delivered. 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a Super Bowl MVP. Foles had something you can't explain. Presence, calm, timing, a feel for big moments that doesn't show up on a chart.